14 years ago, we did IVF, and we got our youngest son, whom we love dearly. 12 years later, we find out that I'm not his biological father.
We knew immediately that something went wrong in our IVF. There was a replacement sperm instead of my husband's. We trusted our fertility clinic so intensely. If there's even 1% error, that's way too many.
These things have to change, but nothing changes about the love of our son or the love for our son.
We're back with Vanner and Donna, who learned their son has a different biological father because of an IVF mix-up. Let's bring in Devin, who in fact is the biological father, and his wife, Kelly. So take us back to the day you got a phone call from Vanner, then a total stranger, telling you that you were the biological father of his son.
Yeah, that's a very strange call to get. I really didn't believe what he was telling me, and it was hard to take in all of that information and process it. Like, is this a scam, or is this something real? So it was a lot of emotions right in that very first phone call.
And Kelly, what about your own son that you in fact had through IVF at the same clinic? Did you have a DNA test done for him too?
We did. Once this came to light, we also did a DNA test with our IVF son to make sure that there was not a mix-up on both sides. And the DNA test concluded that he is biologically ours, and the mix-up was just on one side. And
Devin and Kelly, how did your family react when you shared the news with them?
That's a tough conversation to have with young children. I don't think they're prepared for that talk at ages 6 and 8, and to tell them, well, okay, this is how children are born, and this is also the process of in vitro fertilization. So that's hard for young kids. But then on top of that, we had to tell them that something had gone wrong, and you have a biological half brother living in a different state due to an error at the lab from your older brother. So that was a lot to swallow for young kids, let alone adults. But they handled it very well. Children are very resilient, and they've taken it well.
And they were excited. They were excited to meet him.
I mean, it sounds like you all handled this so wonderfully and so amazing.